So this isn't really an edit tutorial as much as it is a demonstration of how I edit a music video. And watching the entire thing will be a little bit like watching paint dry, I guess. So feel free to skip as far forward as you like, or just watch little bits and pieces. I'd watch the first maybe 10 minutes definitely, just to get an idea of how I use sync points and the gang feature. Apart from that, just watch as much or as little as you like. And at the end, I play the entire clip that I edited about 6 years ago. And all we're doing in this exercise is just the first verse and chorus, and I just get it to a pretty basic point without kind of getting into too much detail with it. I'm using DaVinci Resolve, but this basically applies to any of the NLEs out there. And I'm not going to get into how the user interface works. This presumes that you already have an understanding of edit principles. So let's start with the music track. Let's chuck that down, and okay, I'm going to add 12 frames to the beginning of that. So let's start by finding a sync point. The next phrase, there. So let's go to the first take. And by the way, I've chosen this clip because it's a rock track. It's going to be pretty cutty. It has a few setups which go to the structure that I've talked about before. So I figured this will probably be the best one to give you an idea as to how I lay everything down and how I get to where I want the video to be. And so let's find that sync point. I could have found an earlier sync point, but here we go. There. So let's listen to, so it's in the same spot. So what I do is I have my keyboard shortcuts. So I make the Y key the go to in, the U key the go to out point, I and O in and out like pretty much everybody else. L key is play as well as the space bar. And I have moved the overwrite key to the colon, semicolon key, and the insert key to the apostrophe key. So basically my left hand doesn't really move at all while I'm editing. And I always use the go to in and go to out points, especially when it comes to finding sync points. So I found the same sync point. Now I'm going up to the top right to the three little thingies up there, and I'm going to hit gang viewers. So no matter where I am in the track, I'm going to be the same on in the source. So let's find a good shot. You came from out of sight. Not great. Like a snake out of the grass. Then I felt your bite. One side of friendships never last. I like her head movement there. So let's just. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So I found it in the source side. So that's where I want to start. On the record side, that's where I want to go. So it's all synced up. Now let's disable the audio track. Chuck that down. One side of friendships never last. No. One side of friendships. I think that's a little bit out of sync. So let's go to the trim. She's a little bit late, so let's trim that by 2 frames. It probably only needs 1, actually. One side of friendships never last. Yeah, that's pretty good. Now, because I've moved the sync point, I'm going to ungang these viewers, and I'm going to do a match frame, which is the brackets key next to P. So now I've got exactly the same frame. So now I'm going to go back and gang these viewers again. One side of friendships never last. And you're continuing to look over here, looking for some good shots. might use that going from out of focus to in focus. So I found the in point there. Now I go over here. Same in point.
You were out for blood. You were out for blood. But you
let's just put that down. Yeah, we'll see.
see my battle scars.
That little pullback might be handy. So I'll put an in and an out point, and over to the record side, hit the in point. So naturally with 3-point editing, you only need an in and an out point on one side and an in point on the other. Or in fact, even just an out point on the other, actually.
Lessons learned so far.
Yeah, I'm just going to extend that.
Lessons learned so far.
Right, only going to do the first verse and the first chorus for this exercise.
One side of
Okay, so let's have a look at this next take.
Here we go.
I'm using just this single viewer mode on this. Normally I've got like 4 screens, but certainly I use 2 screens for editing, and then I've got an overhead monitor for full frame. So, but just for the purpose of the exercise, just so you can see all the clips.
Mick, just downstage a bit more. That's it. Like a playback. Okay.
I've got the makeup artist doing playback. Okay, so I've got the same sync points over there, gang viewers, away we go. Yeah, I'm not sure I'll use that, but I'm going to put it on the timeline anyway.
you came from out of sight. Like a
See, that's the thing. I mean, you put things on the timeline and you may or may not keep them. But if there's any doubt, just chuck it on there anyway, especially in the early part of the edit. That little snarl. Yeah, maybe.
and I felt your bite.
So I'm just going to drag that back a little bit.
Then I felt your bite. One side of friendships never last.
See, there you go. You've got
Friendships never
different takes there.
side of friendships never last.
And what I've got on the source side was definitely no better. Even playing double speed, you can see if there are shots you want to use. So you've got the same kind of head flick going there. I'm going to put both on.
Blood
See, that might be useful.
for blood. But you left. The same.
Okay, right, so let's move on to the next take when you're doing verse and chorus. Okay, Okay, so I've got the same sync point. We'll go to the in point on that side, go to the in point over there. Gang viewers. Getting a bit sick of this take, to be honest. Yeah, not too bad. I'm going to put it on the timeline. See, I think that's a little bit too early sync-wise. So it's ungang the viewers. Let's go to trim mode. Let's move it a frame. Let's see what happens. Actually, so maybe sometimes it's best to just extend the shot just to see if you're in sync. I think it's still a frame out. Go to trim, move it another frame. I'm basically using slip mode. See if that's in sync for me. Okay, so ungang the viewers. Oh no, they're already. Okay, ungang the viewers. Match frame. Gang viewers, away we go. Then we're in sync. Yeah, a bit over the top. I'm just going to put that section down. But you left me high and dry. See my little scars. See that little head movement there? Might not be bad. Yeah, maybe we'll see. So you look, I mean, obviously you're looking for things that look cool as well. So you're not just looking for movement, you're looking for things that actually kind of feel real. And things that connect, like that little line there, she looked like she was thinking about something else. She wasn't really in the moment. It's a bit over the top. Anyway, we're going further than we need to. Let's go back. What have we got here? Some kind of high speed. Yeah, I'll come back and have a look at that. We'll see. What have we got? It looks like we abandoned that early. Why? Yeah, don't know. Don't know why we abandoned that, but it doesn't matter. Okay, here we go. We're just getting a little bit closer now. Found the sync point. So it's the same spot. Gang. Yeah, she's not locked into the song, you can see. It's a bit soft as well, the shot. See, the difference between the source monitor and the record is that on the record side she's locked in, she's thinking about what she's singing. On the left side she's not. Yeah, she's distracted. Yeah, she's just doing moves for the sake of it now. Yeah, see on the right, she's locked in. She's giving a good performance. The left, no. Yeah, no. Oh, that was a waste. What have we got? Oh, yay. Sometimes I'll find different sync points. Depends on my mood. In, go to in, gang. Okay. I'm just going to put this down from the top. Actually, I might just put this whole guitar section down. So, and then I can go over it.
You came from out of sight.
None of this is graded, by the way, obviously. It's still in log. So, yeah, I should have mentioned that earlier. Alright, so what have we got? So I'm looking for obviously appropriate spots where I can cut away. And actually this is the bass guitar setup. I just shot the electric guitar just for the intro. So looking for little holes that I can put instrumental stuff in. So there's one there. Go to the in point on that side. Go to the record side, hitting in, and I've already got an in and an out on the source, and I've got an in point over on this side, on the record side. I think that's a little bit out of sync. Let's have a look at the snare drum in the background. Yeah, that's a little bit late. So I'm going to trim it 2 frames. Yeah, I think that's better. I'm just going to fill that whole hole. Now to fix the sync, let's have a look at the sync back there. Yeah, see, it's a little bit early. So I'm really looking at the cymbals there. Yeah, and how he's kind of hitting the snare. Yeah, that's good. That's in sync. Alright, so up to gang. Match frame, so let's move that by a frame. Go to gang again. Here we go.
You came from out of sight.
Yeah, I don't mind that little kind of pan there.
But you left me.
See, what I'm going to do there, I'm going to put that little pan across the bass, then I'm just going to come out just before she does that little head flick, and that'll be a nice accent. So I've got the in and the out point on the record side, and I just need the in point over there. Let's have a look at that.
Blood. But you left blood.
I'm going to take the gang off so that it'll play better. I haven't optimized or I haven't done proxies for these clips.
You were out for blood. But you left me.
See how that
But you left me.
we'll just trim that back by a frame.
But you left me high and dry.
Yeah, see, that works
But
nicely.
you left me.
See how it's starting to kind of come together as a process? I'm just going to put a little bit of the bass in there between the
But you
vocals.
left me high and dry. You left me high and dry.
Sometimes cutting away from something and then cutting back to the same vocal is, you know, make something stronger. So let's have a look. Yeah, not that shot, but I'll replace that with something else. I'll replace this shot with something else. Something that's stronger. I'm going to go back to the bass there. Here we go. I've got the M key to mark a clip. So let's go over here, chuck that back in. That's terrible. But let's see where we were in the song anyway. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to extend that.
But you left me high and dry.
Even I've extended that shot, but I'll definitely go over it.
High and dry. See my battle scars. Now I'll never be the same. Lesson.
Okay, I think we've gone too far, but that's alright.
Now I'll never be the same. Lessons learned. Far. When you see my battle scars, so it so far. When you see my battle scars, so where did I far?
See, that's just that little hand move. See, that could definitely come in handy.
Battle scars, so where did I
Okay, alright, let's move on to the next. Oh, drums. Yeah, that's the right one. I'm not showing you the keyboard because you know what a keyboard looks like, and really all I'm doing is hitting the in, the out point, go to the in, go to the out, play and overwrite. They're the only keys that I'm using. So I'm just going to get those little cymbal crashes. So I've got the in and the out point there. I've gone over to the source, hit the in, overwrite. See, I think that's a little bit early, so I'm going to trim that. I'm going to trim that by 2 frames. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I think that's better. So, as usual, ungang. Match frame, gang. So I'm looking at the drums now to see if there's anything interesting.
You came from outer
Yeah, pretty boring.
like a snake.
I'm probably going to be looking for character more than anything on this setup. You know, there might be the occasional cymbal crash, we'll see. Is that a focus? So there's a little moment there. There was a hi-hat lifting. I know we're not on the hi-hat, we're on the ride, but I don't know, let's see. That might be interesting. See, you can hear the hi-hat when we're shooting, but not in the track itself. That's the age-old problem you have when you're putting drum parts down. You see something or you hear something when you're shooting it, then you go to the actual track itself, and it's not in the mix. Still, it's not a bad shot. So what I'm doing there, that little hand move down, I'm just keeping it, and I'm going to go to the drums. So I've got my in and out point there over the source, hitting the in point, because we know we're on the same part of the track. I know I keep repeating that, but it just helps to explain how the process works. See, classic. There's no simple crash in the track, just a hi-hat lift, and then look over this side. See, yeah, I hate it when drummers do that. See, this is what I think I've mentioned this before, or I'll mention it later, that you always have to drill it into the drummer that please only play what's on the track. Don't add any extra tom fills or any simple crashes. Just play what's on the track. But you know, they get excited. Here we go. We can see that little hi-hat lift. Let's see if it's on the track. We'll see. No. Okay, moving on. Just checking that I'm in the same part of the song, gang. So we're a little bit tighter now, so it might be a bit more interesting. Yeah, I like that. Hopefully it's in the track. I'm just going to pick that up a bit earlier. See, I'll only use a little bit of that, so I'm going to trim that later on. Oh, I like that. Let's hope that's in the track. Wouldn't that be nice? Okay, go to the in. Yeah. That was good. So just after he's so you're really just looking for cut points that really snap on both sides.
You came from out of sight, like a snake out of the grass.
See that little pan and tilt there? I don't mind that. Yeah, just the sticks just going through the air. It's kind of cool. I obviously liked it because I did the same shot again to see if it was useful using that idea of a shot a I later. So I repeated it. Might be better there, but I'm going to leave it as is. So it's just a reverse. Sometimes you'll do a shot and it's like a foreshadow, if you like. You know, you'll introduce a shot or a setup or an idea, and then you'll kind of pay it off again a little bit later. And there was that little hi-hat. See that little whip pan? I wonder.
blood, but
We'll see if that works.
blood, but your blood.
I'm going to trim it back a little bit.
You were out for blood, but you were out for blood, but you left me.
Yeah, maybe.
You were out for blood. You were
I'm going to
out
trim it back a
for
little bit
blood.
earlier.
You were out for blood, but you left. You were out for blood, but you.
And see what I did there? Well, it's not great, but it's an example of something that's good to do.
Out for
To use something that's got a lot of action followed by something that's quite still.
but you left me high and dry. See my little scars. Now I'll never be the same. Lessons learned. Lessons.
I wonder if using that, see that out of focus shot there, over those drums. I wonder if that's gonna.
Never be the same. Lessons learned. Never be the same.
Yeah. Bad.
Be the same. Let's be the
Is there an extra frame in there? Yeah, there is.
Now I'll never be the same. Lessons learned so. Now I'll never be the same. Lessons learned.
See, I much prefer. I really like that close up.
Lessons
Not so much that wider shot. It's a bit lame. So I'm going to extend the.
be the same. Lessons learned. Be the same. Lessons
And I'm going to get out of it earlier.
the same. Lessons learned so far. Where you see.
Oh, it's Rose's guitar. Yeah, I wonder that little pan across the rose there.
A bite. One side.
Yeah.
And I felt
see.
your bite. One side of friendship never lasts. And you
Sometimes you put a shot down and you think, well, you know, we'll see. Maybe. She's a bit underlit on the source. I don't mind the shot though. A couple of stray frames in there, get rid of those.
see my battle scars.
And also, it's good to go to something a little bit different
See my battle.
from the verse setup.
See my battle scars. Now I never.
It's a much better performance too so far. On that little head move. So go to the end, this record side.
Way so far. Where you see my battle scars. Where you see my battle scars.
Yeah.
Where you see my battle scars.
Now we definitely need to stay on her for that whole line. See my battle scars, given that's the name of the track.
Where you see my battle scars. So where did
I'm going to jump out of. I'm going to go into put dual screen back on so these screens are bigger.
where you see my battle scars. So where did I
Okay, moving on. Yeah, see that little look from her? Quite like that, and it's a nice bit of foreshadowing before we see her sing the first line.
You came from out of sight. You came from out of sight. Like a snake out of the grass. Then I felt your bite. One side of
Yeah, it's starting to come together.
One side of friendships never last.
Don't mind that. Let's have a look.
One side of friendships never last.
No, it's a mess. Undo.
Friendships never last. And your grandpa.
Oh, that's good. She means that. I need something over. Gotta get out before she fixes her hair though. I'll fix that later.
But you left me high and dry.
See, I've got that shot. So action, still, and then bit more action, and then I'm gonna go to the close up there. Now, is that take better? It's a bit more focused, isn't it? But not as much action. I'm gonna leave that shot in. Gonna keep the drum shot. Depends on where you want to come out. Yep. Moving on. Oh, that's cool. She's focused there. Oh, that little head fleck. Yeah, nice. See, I can put that anywhere because there's no sync, so let's see where I can put it. Yeah, chuck it in there. Yeah. See, now that I've done that once, I've done it twice before her first vocal. I really should do it one more time. So let's look. not a head flick, hair flick. See, I might leave these. Don't like that shot, but and this, you'll start making decisions now as to whether you like kind of that wide angle lens. It's probably not the most flattering shot in the world, and it's a bit kind of messy, whether you want to stick with that or whether you want to go for a bit more of a long lens, more contained kind of vibe, because we do have a setup later on that is in that kind of environment. So select that, match frame, gang. Yeah, all right. Yeah, you know what? I don't like that setup on the right.
You came from out of sight, like a snake out of the grass. Then I felt your bite.
It's out of sync, but I'll fix that in a minute.
Friendships never last, and your grand parade was just a sycophantic last, and your grand parade was just a sycophantic lie. You were out for blood, but you left me high. But you left me high and dry. See my battle scars, now I'll never be the same. Lessons learned so far.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to replace that.
Lessons learned so far. When you see my battle scars, so we did.
Okay, what have we got here? Oh, what's this?
Just your foot up and down like you're doing. Yeah, just that really slow at the end.
Okay, that's leading into the solo. Now, we shot these. Hate it. We got close-ups here.
Yep, we're shooting.
Came from out of sight, like a snake out of the grass. Then I found your bite. One-sided friendships never last, and your grand parade was just a sycophantic.
The all-important close-up, but
See my battle scars, now never.
no, yeah, I'm not feeling it.
Keep your chin out a bit more.
Felt your bite.
Yeah. I talked about performance direction earlier, and there's a good example.
Chin out a bit more.
Felt your bite.
Right.
One-sided friendships never last.
And turn that
It's
side
just
on a little bit more. Yeah.
a bit more
just your
serious,
body.
you know.
Just your body side on a bit more. That's it. And then look at the camera like that.
Out
That's it.
for blood on it,
Yeah, that's good.
but you left me high and
See, just those little adjustments make all the difference in the world.
dry.
Maybe.
See my battle scars.
Still not feeling the performance though.
Be the same. Lessons learned so far.
So you're looking for really authentic kind of
When you
moments.
see my battle scars.
Yeah, see where you turn your head and you kind of, your eyes are kind of looking up. A bit, no, so turn your head that way, no, your head, like that, and you can't, so you're looking at the side of your...
I'm so impatient.
Yeah, like that, but you turn your head that way. No, not all the way that way, and then look at the camera, like that, but not as dramatic as that, just, yeah, not as dramatic as that.
God, I'm a shit director sometimes. Alright, let's have a look at the next take. I just have no patience. And I'm not very good at explaining myself sometimes. Let that be a lesson to you.
Out of sight.
It's definitely looking better though, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, it looks great looking down as well.
Yeah, that was cool. Oh, I don't have a sync point there. That's annoying, isn't it?
Then I felt your bite, your bite. And I felt your bite.
Yeah.
I think that's the right sync.
Then
Let's
I
have a look.
felt your bite.
It's a bit early. Just trim it back a frame.
And I felt your bite.
Yeah, that's cool. Alright, I'm going to use that. Match frame. Getting viewers.
Like a snake out of the grass. Then I felt your bite.
See, I've got a shot before that. I'm going to get rid of that and I'm going to trim that back.
Then I felt your bite.
Yeah, it's good.
Friendship, it's never last. And your grand parade was just a sycophantic lie. You were out for blood.
Bit over the top.
But you left me high and dry. See my battle scars.
I look down.
They'll never be the same. The same.
Yeah, I wonder if that works. Probably got that already. Yeah, see, I think that what we've got is better.
Yeah, nice. On it. Yeah, nice.
See, it's good to give encouragement during the performance as well. When you're seeing stuff you like, tell them, because, you know, like us all, we can all be pretty insecure about what we're doing. So I think it's good to give that kind of encouragement. Sometimes I'll say to an artist, look, I'm really sorry I haven't said anything, but it's because your performance is just like fantastic and I haven't felt the need to say anything, but you should, because they definitely need it.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I guess the problem with most of that without looking down is just she just wasn't connecting to anything, which is you know, it's really important that they connect to something.
Well, yeah.
So it looks like I did quite a few of these takes. I'm going to come back to that. I'm going to head down here to I'm going to introduce this at the chorus. So we'll see if that's in sync, shall we? Yeah, a little bit out. It's about a frame out. A little straight little frame in there too. Yeah, it's not a very strong performance. You need something really strong for that first shot of the chorus. But let's just leave that in for the moment and we'll come back to that. See if what else we got. See, I'm trying to put some camera movement into it to give it a bit of energy. If this takes any better. That's a bit better. about 3 frames out of sync. Yeah, that's much better. Would you not agree? See, I just found the sync point without ganging them, but now I need to gang viewers. See, that little head movement's terrible now. I'm going to get rid of that shot. I'm just going to extend that wide shot. Right, where are we? Kingy, seriously, what a great character he is. Sometimes it's easier to find sync points on the offbeat. Classic. Actually, I might put a bit of that in the opener, just as a bit of foreshadowing, maybe. You need to be banging away on the in point, getting those. Let's see what we got here. See that little, the right hand. We'll use a little bit of that. So put the in and the out point over there, go to the in the same spot, in point. Yeah, so it's nice and strong. And it goes from the drums. And I'm going to repeat the same kind of vibe.
You came from out of sight, like a snake.
Maybe I'll cut back to this setup as a bit of foreshadowing for the first chorus. What if that works? Just as a little bit of relief. Let's pick up a couple of frames earlier. Yeah, it's not quite right yet, but it's all part of the process. See, yeah. Sometimes it doesn't have to be the instrument that you're actually hearing the most of. Sometimes there's some kind of movement from another band member that kind of make it cool. Let's see if how that looks. Yeah, maybe what we've got is better. No, it's too messy. It's too obvious. Let's go. I like that. I think I prefer this. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's a bit too messy, not enough control, but this is cool.
But you left me high and dry.
He does some nice little finger work there on the left hand. Yeah, let's have a look and see how that looks instead of the bass. Let's get rid of the bass shot. Drag the guitar back. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of like that strumming as well. Oh, got a bit too excited there. So I'm going to cut back to her just before she does that little head movement. So it's cutting to her a little bit late, but it's a good accent. See what I mean? What have we got here? No, let's have a look at some drums. See, it's a much better drum angle. So let's find the sync point. And then you can go back. See, I can see that shot is pretty lame. So let's actually chuck this in. Yeah, let's get rid of that. So I'm hitting the M key, which is my key for marking the clip, the in and the out point. Go to the in on the other side. Oh, a nice little hi-hat. Is it on the track? Yeah, it is. Let's go over this.
Friendships never last, and your friendships never last, and your grandpa last.
See, I've definitely cut back to her on Grand Parade, but I haven't got a shot for that yet. Yeah, cool. Although we've already got something good for that. What have we got? See, what I'm going to do here, I'm still going to use that accent on the guitar. What does this look like? Yeah, pretty strong. But what you want to do though is, if you're going to do something like that where you've got a really quick shot of the drums but you're using the guitar for the main part of the accent, go back to the drums.
But you left me high and dry. But you left me. But you left. but you left me.
See, I mean, he's not.
But you left me.
Bit of indecision.
But you left me.
I'm gonna make that black.
But you left me high and dry.
See the little whip hand of the cymbal? I wonder if it's in the track though. Know what I mean?
High and dry. High and dry. High and dry. High and dry.
So just a really quick shot just to get to the cymbal. You can hear one of my dogs in the background having a little dream. Yeah, now we're cooking. Trying to be having a little nightmare. Charlie is at my feet. I've got 3 dogs in here helping me edit this. Come to that shot a bit earlier. See the little hi-hat thing he does? What did we do there? Yeah, it's good fun shooting drums, especially if you got to feel for the music. If you're a musician, especially, and you know when cymbal crashes are coming up and which ones they're going to use. Yeah, just feel it when it comes to actually shooting. It's messy. It's messy, but still part of the process. We'll clean that up later. Ooh, that was fun. Use it in the track though. No. Yeah. Alright, what else have we got? Oh, more drums. Hope you've been scrolling through this rather than watching the whole thing. I'm sure nobody's watching the whole thing.
You came from out of sight, like a snake.
That little twirling cymbal might be cool.
Eyes, like a snake out of the.
Especially if we were to sort of dissolve maybe.
Like a snake out of the grass.
A bit early.
Lie, you were out for blood, but you left me blood, but you left me high and dry.
So I'm just going to go back. of that wrist might look good.
When you see my fire, when you see my fire,
Certainly better than what we had.
since love so far,
She looks a bit distracted at the end of that.
lessons learned so far, lessons learned so far, when far, when you
It's a bit early.
far, when you see my
So I quite like that shot of the drummer's wrist.
when you see my battle scars, so it did.
Here we go. That's a nice little move from him and me. I'm going to keep that right hand. That I'm going to keep that though. I want to cut back to the guitar because the drum's not doing enough. Cut to Rose a little bit earlier because I think she did something there. Yeah, just that little head.
You came from Everlast, and your grand parade was,
Not crazy about that performance, but
and your grand parade was just a sick and your grand parade was just
I'm going to leave it in anyway. For the moment.
blood, but you left me blood, but you left me blood, but you left me high and dry. See my battle scars.
That's a cool shot of Kingy, the bass player. So it's a nice shot on the source,
But you
but
left me
just-
high and
just doesn't connect as well as these shots here.
dry. See my battle scars.
And then you find yourself thinking you've got too much drums, not enough bass. Yeah, that's cool. But I'm going to cut to a little bit later. See, I've got that hi-hat skim.
No
subtlety in there. Really liked that shot originally, but not anymore.
Be the same. Lessons learned so far. When you see my battle scars, so where did I?
Might have the last shot coming up. Nice setup.
You came from out of sight, like a snake out of the grass. Then I felt your bite. One side of
Oh, that's nice. Different. Nice, different. What am I covering though?
never less, and you never less. And
Yeah, I think I like what I had originally better. That's the thing. Don't have a timeline that's stacked to the rooftop. Make the decisions as you go. Have a nice clean timeline. Just single timeline. I mean, if you really must put a second track on there, if there's an alternative, but seriously, just make the decisions as you go, because it's just so much better.
one side of friendships never last, and your grandparents.
Yeah, get rid of that.
So sick of found it lie. So sick of found it lie. You were out for blood, but you left me.
This shot on the record
But you left me.
kind of ran out of steam.
But you left me. Left me. Left me. Left me.
There's no way this should work. It's only 9 frames, but let's have a look. Actually, let's take the gang off.
Blood. But you left me. Blood. But you left me.
Yeah, it's not
But you
syncing.
left me.
Don't sync anyway.
Blood. You were out. Lie.
Where's the shot? Yeah, maybe I haven't used it yet.
But you left me. Left me. High and dry. See my battle scar. See my battle scars.
Just finding a sync point.
See my battle scars. See my battle scars. Now I'll never be the same. Lessons learned so far.
I like he's sweating a bit there.
So far. Where you
So I'm just going to hang on to a little bit of the wrist shot.
far. Far. Where you see my battle scars. So where did I go?
Let's have a look and see what we've got. dissolve there. I shouldn't, but let's have a look.
You came from out of sight, like a snake out of the grass. Then I felt your back.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to put 3 dissolves in there.
You came from out of sight. You came
This is
from
where you
out
really start
of
to tidy it up
sight.
in terms of exactly where these cuts are going.
You came from out of sight, like a snake out of the grass. Then I felt your bite, one side of.
Yeah, another one. This, you know,
You came from out of
makes the chorus
sight, like
hit
a
harder
snake out of the grass.
if we're putting
Then
these
I
dissolves
felt
in.
your bite,
Oh, that one's a bit too long.
then I felt your bite. One side of friendships never last, and your grand parade was just a
What if I'm going to cut out of that a bit early.
parade. Parade was just a sycophant.
Yeah, I'm going to ditch the bass there. I'm going to cut to Rose.
Parade was just a sycophantic lie. Parade was just a sycophantic lie. You were
I need another shot in there, so I'm going to put some black in there.
sycophantic lie. You were out for blood, but you left me high and dry. But you left me. But you left me high.
I mean, the track has one rhythm, but you're also creating your own rhythm with the edit, which is, you know, really important. It's almost like a bit of a counterpoint, really. You're cutting on the beat, you're cutting on the off beats, you're finding little moments visually that are accenting against what you're hearing in the music. Yeah, did you see Rose earlier? So we get rid of that. See how this looks.
When you see my battle scars, so it
Okay, so what have we got here? We've got a black hole.
was just a sycophantic lie. You were out for blood.
I
didn't read and your grand parade
Yeah.
from out of sight, like a snake out of the grass.
Snake out of the grass.
Eyes, like a snake out of the grass.
The offbeat after a word.
Out of the grass, then I felt your bite. One side of friendships never was just a sycophantic lie. You
Yeah.
lie. You were out for
Yeah. I'm going to use that shot. It's not great, but
sycophantic lie. You were out for blood, but you left me high and dry. See my little scars. Now I live
oh, little stray frame.
little scars.
You know what? I think that might do for now. I mean, obviously, I would go through this with a fine-tooth comb and really tidy the crap out of it up. But I think you see what I'm getting at. It's just in terms of finding the moments, using those, and also using performance that actually connects. Because seriously, 60% of performance takes don't land, at least 60%. So you really need to be on them to really listen to what they're singing and really connect with the song and really get into the into the moment. I'm reasonably happy with this. Obviously it needs a serious grade. And you don't want to sit here watching me grade this video. That's interesting stuff to the camera. If another little dissolve works. No. I'm going to cut to it a bit earlier.
And I felt your bite. One side of friendships never last. And your grand parade was just a sycophantic lie. You were out for blood. Lie. You were out for blood. But you left me high and dry. See my battle scars.
And see what, cutting away to something and then cutting back to it really lifts the shot as well.
But you left me high and dry.
See the drums in between. It's just a rhythm. And maybe, don't cut to the very beginning, the first line, just, even though that hi-hat hit is in a wide shot, it still registers. Now that shot is nothing. That's nothing. If I, didn't want to bore the crap out of you, I'd probably go back and find something to replace that. And even just seeing him hit that snare once is enough. I made this clip about 6 years ago, and here is the edit. There was a setup shot at a pub with them setting up and a performance during the night. Obviously the performance wasn't to a click track, so the tempo was slightly different, so there had to be a little bit of jiggery pokery going on just to get the little bits that I used in sync. But this is the finished clip from 6 years ago. Alright, thanks, bye.
You came from out of sight, like a snake out of the grass. Then I felt your bite. One side of friendships never last. And your grand parade was just a sycophantic lie. You were out for blood, but you left me high and dry. See my battle scars, now I'll never be the same. Lessons learned so far, when you see my battle scars. So where did I go wrong? I didn't read the hand you played. I just couldn't see your narcissistic ways. When it's said and done, I've recovered from the fight. Now the tables turn. Can you lie straight in bed tonight? See my battle scars, now I'll never be the same. Lessons learned so far, you're addicted to the game. See my